Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the ACL Call of Duty League playoffs. This is the loser bracket round 1. This is Game 5 between Plantronics.Mindfreak and Uproar.iGnitionZ. Once again, this is Game 5. Both teams have taken out 2 maps. This is the decider. One more map left in the series. One team to get knocked out as a result. Search and Destroy Recovery. Mindfreak on the attack up first as they move on through to this bomb site. Of course, A site to be the bomb side of choice between the Mindfreak squad for this round. Bomb has been planted as they'll back on out of there. Still a 4v4 situation between the two. No kills having happened as of yet. Bakibek going to be pushing up through this yellow side. Maybe looking for some geek nades as well. I mean, he's aiming them up. And there you go. He's able to try and get some across the map. Not going to be able to pick off any kills though. He will get shut down in the back. 3 players down from IG as Sistero tries to get a couple of shots there with the IMR. Won't be able to do so successfully, and he does get taken down right there. You are going to be having 1-0 being the scoreboard, being on your scoreboard right there. Of course, on your round, the kill cam will be Shocks, and you are going to be having him being able to pick off a nice double kill. Of course, his only kills of the rounds were just featured on that round-ending kill cam, which is definitely a great thing. Of course, seeing all the action right there from different perspectives. 1-0 as Mindfreak. Yeah, Mindfreak take that lead, but we did see this previously in the last Search and Destroy. We saw this going round for round, and then IG were able to clinch it out in those last 2 rounds, and that they needed to be able to take out that Search and Destroy as well. So you can't rule either of these 2 teams right here, especially after only seeing 1 round in this Search and Destroy so far. As Bakibek tried to pick off a couple of shots, he does have the bomb in hand also, so he does need to really focus up on where he really wants to be playing with this. And I'm swapping over to Dan specifically because there's a nade coming over from that direction, and Bakibek was aiming that one up as Killerpie takes down Fighter. Den's just going to be still circling through, checking which way he wants to be checking as player's going to be over onto these lower path stairs. Now Den's, did he spot one just then? Of course, picking up through the top of that lower path. Hydra was just going to be using that double jump ability, of course, to be able to do so. Of course, highlighted on the map, he's going to be able to get a couple of shots, but he wasn't able to pick up that kill in the end as Den's poking on forward will get taken. Buzzin is going to be the last one alive, and we're going to swap over to him as well as the bomb does get planted. Did he get spotted through the middle there? It does seem like he might have. He's going to be checking through the bomb. He didn't know exactly where to look. He just had to look everywhere, and he got taken down. Making it a round count of 1-1 as well. So far, we have seen these guys. We have seen them do quite a lot of fast-paced movements, some aggressive rounds, some smart plays. But so far, it's just really been relying on these numbers. They've been focused on these numbers, and they've been focused on these sides, these specific sides to get those first picks, and it just leads hand in hand to being able to get those rounds. So far, 1-1, same side victories for them again. Will we be seeing a similar result to what we saw in the second Search and Destroy, earlier on the first Search and Destroy in the game, map number 2, that we did see, going round for round until the very, very end, until a team goes for a consecutive round. Let me know your thoughts. Tweet at ACL Pro, use the hashtag ACL COD League, and or use the stream chat as well. That can work as well as Shocks gets taken down off early. First kill there to Killerpie, who's currently on a 3 streak as well. We do have Buzzin currently on your stream, team captain for Mindfreak, as I jump on board with Fighter. He was tagged a little bit heavily there as he has that bomb in hand. Of course, he's going to be having his teammate Dens to support him over onto that flank side. He's going to be watching through that flank side of the map as you have 2 players from IG actually over onto the B side bomb. Just going to be hugging that one out as our player will be poking down with the sniper rifle. I'd imagine Killerpie just looking over through to that A straight, of course, jumping up and down to just see if he can spot one as well. We won't be able to pick off the kill there on Buzzo, who did walk crossover through across the map. But that might give them a little bit of a call out to say, okay, you know what, these might have rotated over. As I say that, the players still will be there, trying to get the shots off. Killerpie just won't be able to really make them happen. And the bomb is now being planted over onto this side. Dens will be able to take down one. Bakibek shuts him down. 3v2 situation. Fighter and Buzzin left up to really just hold on through right here. As you see the players from IG going over to this bomb side as well. Buzzin just misses one right there, as he might be just focused, which way he's going to come through. He's going to be able to spot one there. He's going to be able to take down the first kill. Looks for his second. Fighter will be able to take him down in return. Fighter tries to go for it. 2-1 to the Sentinel squad. And let's see this round-ending kill cam of how that just happened. Of course, you are going to be having the man of Fighter right there, of course, on your round-ending kill cam, being able to take down one. He avenges Buzzin. Then goes for the second kill. The rock was in the way there for Killerpie. Missed his first shot. And then the second and third hit, but just weren't going to be able to be enough. Mindfreak clinching out that round. Went down to the wire right there, but they've got the lead as they take out that attack. We are going to be having back-a-back right now over onto the attacking rounds, of course, with the squad of IG. He's got the bomb in hand, though, specifically, as he tries to move on forward. Killer Pirate, friendly fire assault will take him down, and Dens will answer back with a double kill. Fighter with the single. I mean, the round ended that quickly that the guys from Mindfreak were not even able to answer back. Sorry, the guys from Mindfreak weren't even able to end the round that quickly. I mean, the game was just like, you know what, we got to wait an extra couple of seconds to for this to make a little bit more sense. As you have right here, Fighter going to be taking out that round in the kill cam, and you saw Dens earlier with a double kill as well. So they opened up to a great start. They opened up strong, and they were able to now bring themselves 3 rounds to 1. Now, a couple of people in the chat earlier, I remember reading, was saying, you know what, it's a Surge and Destroy. Mindfreak got this. Other people seem confident in IG's ability to come back overall as well. So they've constantly been the team having to fight back and having to tie things back up. Map 1 went to Mindfreak, map 2 then IG, map 3 Mindfreak, map 4 then IG. Now they need to step back up. In the Surge and Destroy, they're down 3-1. They're going to need to do another thing. They need to play catch up once again. But hopefully, and hopefully is a strong word for the IG squad. Hopefully they can come back and play that comeback game that they've been doing so well in so far in this game. And I mean, you're seeing already a couple of kills trading. We had one player left up for Mindfreak. He's going to get taken down. That's going to bring the round count back to 3-2. Still in favour of Mindfreak though, but 1 round closer to being able to tie up and do exactly what I was really saying as in these games. Being able to catch back up, being that comeback team. Which is really what IG seem to be doing right here at this stage. We are going to be having the score 3-2 though as we enter into that halftime break. Side's going to swap, of course, as we enter into round number 6. We have the squad of IG into this attacking round, and they are going to be moving forward, as you see there with back-a-back. With the bomb in hand, he's going to be looking to maybe go over to this B side. Of course, shots come out from the Mindfreak team. No kills as of yet, but players going to be watching that angle, and I'm looking at Dens to be the one watching that side. As of course, he unfortunately wasn't able to pick up the kill there on back-a-back. Moving on forward over, we'll be able to get this bomb starting to plant. Shocks takes down Hydra. Hysteria takes down Shocks in return. 2v2 situation. This Fighter takes down Killer Pie. Make it a 1v2 as back-a-back is now the last one alive. Back-a-back will also get shut down. That's going to be the round to Mindfreak as Fighter will go in for that defuse. That's going to make it 4 rounds to 2 though, as we are going to be having the other squad of Mindfreak. They extend their lead once again by 2 rounds. As yeah, you are going to be having them only 2 rounds needed to be able to secure themselves a map victory, a series victory, and continue their progress along here in the bracket themselves. Either way, we'll see what they got coming to them right here. Is they've got this next round starting on up. Nades coming, as you can see, they're just across the map, just casually across the map. As Shocks with that bomb in hand. Den's going to be watching through the tunnels. Buzzing's going to be watching through the middle flank. As you have Fighter just going to be over onto this A side of the map. Players going to be contesting that side as well. As not being able to pick off that kill in the end. He's going to get pushed on forward. He's going to be taken down. It's going to be a 2v4 situation right here that they find themselves in. Shocks going to be with the bomb still with Den's. Going to be looking over onto the top of yellow. Of course, he does have a player at the bottom of that side to deal with. Of course, he's not going to. Neither player really going to notice that. But he does have one underneath him that does need to actually right next to him, rather, on the other side of that doorway. And that's going to be a pretty interesting discovery for Deds to possibly find out. No, doesn't want to check that side at the end. 38 seconds still remaining. Those 4-2 is the score count. Back-a-back about to be in his field of view. Den's just poking on through. As you can see, just a little clutter of FPS lag there. Just catching up through. He's able to still pick up the kill there on back-a-back as he'll move on forward. 2v2 situation, 23 seconds still remaining. The bomb starting its plant over on this side, as we do have the shots coming in through on one. Bomb has been planted. Den's trying to clean this one through. Remember, he just needs to hold out here as the player will be on this defuse. He's actually going to wrap this one around. This could be a good defuse, and making the players have decided to get off that bomb side itself, as Den's wrapping back around. We'll spot one, try to get a couple of shots in. We'll pick off one. Knows he needs to back out of there. With that lag, he just wasn't able to get back in time, and they're going to be able to get that defuse for themselves. That's going to make it back into a 4-3 count right here. We have 4 rounds to 2. Make that, sorry, 4 rounds to 3 at the completion of that round, and it's still going to be so close for these guys right now to be able to maybe make some new plays moving forward. Once again, that comeback team that I was talking about, they've done it so far throughout this entire series. They've always been the underdog coming into this one, and it's all about being their time to shine possibly here in this game. And I mean, they got their attacking round to have a perfect opportunity to do this. Sorry, as I have a little bit of a tongue tie on the starter there. We're going to be having Hydra with the with that high ground advantage. Of course, players from Mindfreak pushing over into that lower path, looking to see which angle is going to work for them. Hysteria is going to be over into the dome though, with that IMR burst fire, just waiting to see if anyone's going to be willing to contest him. Den's going to get taken down as well there by Bakabek, as you have a 4v3 situation. Hysteria going to be rotating over to the other side of the map. They have elected to go over to this B-side bomb, mind you. And it is going to be the team of IG who managed to put that bomb down as well so far. I mean, we have seen, this is round number 8, and we have seen 6 plants out of those 8 rounds come into play as well. Shock's going to be able to take down a couple right there, as you have Bakabek and Hysteria going to be just trying to stay alive for themselves. Make that just Bakabek in a 1v3 situation. Make that a 1v1 as he takes down 2 in a double kill. Bakabek going to be rotating over, is up against Buzzard right there in that 1v1. 16 seconds still remains. Buzzard has no choice but to get on that bomb side. He gets a couple of shots in. He's going to now just start that rotation over. Now, Buzzard just knows he knows he can't get that round. He's going to get shot in the back. And that's going to be IG tying that one up. I'm going to count that as a 1v3, even though he just wasted the time and they got the kill in the back, because it was a 1v3. 1v3 for himself to be able to keep his team alive here in this map and in this series. My oh my, he got the first kills and he got 4 consecutive kills as well throughout those rounds. I mean, what a play there by him. I mean, going huge for himself, going all those kills that he needed. I mean, man, oh man. Mindfreak need to step it up right here. We're on round number 9. They had a 2-round lead. Now it's tied back up. Now it is all up to the ball is in their court essentially right here as they go for this bomb plant over onto this A side. A little bit of risky territory with their locations, of course, but no players were really looking forward with snipers across that period, as you have that bomb being planted. IG now looking to push on through. Of course, you see the players just looking for those cheeky little angles. I'm not too sure if he got spotted here. Fighter shots do go out across the board, though, as Fighter gets taken down. Hysteria and Bakabek drop also due to the hands of Shocks and Buzzin. Buzzin also makes it a double kill by taking down a second, as Hydra will be moving forward. Last one alive here, spots Buzzin in the back, pushing on forwards. 15 seconds still remaining in a 1v3 situation. He's up against Shocks right in front, and he will be able to pick off that first kill, but he won't be able to go for that defuse, and he will get taken down eventually there by Denz, I do believe it was. But either way, that is going to be 5-4 right here as we enter into round number 10, and this is incredibly close right here between these two teams. Losers bracket round 1, of course, the first team to be knocked out will be the loser of this series, so it is quite a huge deal indeed. I mean, every series is quite a huge deal between the two. 5-4 right here is this round, as round 10 starting on up. 5 rounds to 4. Mindfreak on defense, IG on offense. Can they once again prove to be the comeback team and catch back up here, force a round 11, and then go from there? They need this round. Bakabek with the bomb in hand. Shock's getting taken down early. Hydra on your screens with the ASM1. I was waiting to really see which weapon he was going to be sticking with, and he just kept to be YYing all the action. Why not? 2 players down from Mindfreak, though, as the bomb has been planted here onto this A side. It is a 4v2 situation. Bakabek rotating over through this lower path. This is going to be now Denz, the last one alive, pushing on through over onto this A side. Shots come out. Denz a little bit laggy there. Can't be able to pick off the kill. 5-5. We're going to a round 11. We are going to a round 11 here between these two teams. I mean, this next round decides which team will go on to the losers bracket final and which team will be knocked out and forced to settle with 4th place. Both teams going out of their minds here in these games. Bakabek, though, I want to give him a mention. He's on 12 kills for himself right here. He got a 1v3 2 rounds ago to keep his team in this one. Let's see what they do in this next play. Mindfreak on the offensive They'll move on forward. Shots go out. Luckily, no. I was going to say, luckily no one got taken out of their contest. But no, 3 players down. Just like that, Fighter is going to be the last one alive. Needs a 1v4 or Mindfreak will get a placement of 4th. He gets the shots. He won't be able to take him down. Mindfreak are eliminated from this competition. 6-5. Ignitions clinch out the victory. Oh my goodness. Just like that, the game is over. Mindfreak are knocked out of the competition. They came into playoffs with a seed of 1. They were the highest seeded team coming into this competition. They lost 3-1 in the winners bracket round 1 against Skyfire. They lost 3-2 up against the Kiwi team Ignitions. My oh my, what a tournament we have seen so far. Ignitions advance into the losers bracket final, but for that they will need to see our winners bracket final first. That is going to be Integral Nation taking on the team of Skyfire right now. For our next match, we've got the winners bracket final, then the losers bracket final, with the loser of that match coming up, as I mentioned. Skyfire IN will take on IG, and then we'll have our grand final as well. We'll take a short break as we have our our winners bracket final coming up next. You don't want to miss this coming up, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back with some more Call of Duty action coming up next.